Sit back, relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. See if yours is anything like mine. Remember when I was a kid? So much better when I popped the lid. Feel the rabble, open it up.
Exactly, listen to Seany. Right, and Cash Out's the easy way to get money transferred when you're out with friends. So, jump into that and then we'll get back to it.
He said, baby, jump in the back, boy. Tailgate crazy.
Tailgate crazy. What is up? What is up, everyone? Welcome back for another exciting episode of Shady Sports Fantasy Football Reports. As always, I'm your bus driver, Cedric Green. You know me, swerving, keeping us in between those lines, right? Looks like I'm driving this bus alone tonight, which is A-okay, right? Nothing wrong with that. You just may not get as much insight, but you'll still get some insight. I hope. Just not maybe as much. So hopefully you guys get those questions coming in. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and please share. Please share. So yeah, I think this episode 26, something like that. Every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. So for you guys already joined in, thank you for joining in. That is the goal, to get you on here so you know when we're coming, right? And we're coming hot and heavy every single time, no matter who it is, where it is, how it is. So yeah, don't forget to follow. You can follow me at 303 Bandwagon on X. Actually, everywhere at 303 Bandwagon now. And you can follow Justin and Seany on the Sleeper app. I have those all below. Normally, I do have my co-pilots with me, and bringing on some other passengers as well. But tonight, it looks like it's just me, which is okay. You're just really on more so the bandwagon, right? Come and ride with me. When it's just the bandwagon, what does that mean? It's mostly Denver related, right? If it's just me talking. So you guys get those questions in. I'm still happy to answer any start set questions. I'm still happy to go over your teams, any trade questions, and help you through that best I can. And you know how I do that. I just try to put the analytics together. I'll pull up the stats for you and we'll go through that, right? So I mean, tonight we won't have Seany's weekly winners. We won't have Justin's team of the week and the weekly sucks and the IDP players, but they will be in the group. So check it out. It's in the Facebook group, Shady Sports Fantasy Football Reports on Facebook. So head on over to the group. Don't forget to join that if you are on Facebook. And you'll see those you'll see those players, those team of the week, the players that'll help you win your league. But I mean, I guess I'll start and I'll just kind of talk on. I want to touch on, I guess, the Broncos game. That's usually the game I'll talk about. So I'll talk about that, and then I'll just answer your questions as they come in. So keep them coming, guys, and let's have a great episode, right? You saw it, tailgate crazy. Shout out to Dennis Cockerham and the Trailer Park Boys. Thank you for that intro. It's freaking amazing. So yeah, I mean, you guys have been rocking with us. What your team's looking like? What you got going into this week? And like I said, I'll talk about the Broncos game. I mean, I don't know if it's a whole lot of fantasy relevancy. And this Broncos Panthers game. Maybe you're rocking with Chuba Hubbard. I know he was going off. Last week, he kind of came down to earth a little bit. So now you're like, well, maybe I should. He's still maybe a good flex. He still had 11.2 points. So he still had pretty good points. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know exactly how the flow went. I'm not really watching too many Carolina games, right? But I am trying to watch these Broncos games, and it's been a different flavor every week. So as far as the Broncos go, I mean, I don't know who you're starting from there either. Maybe Javonte. The defense. Yeah. You're starting that Broncos defense, right? 23 points last week. They had 5 against the Chargers. That was a little blip, but then 21 points before that, 12, 18, 8, and 13 in week 1. So, besides that blip against the Chargers, you're getting solid numbers from that Broncos defense. If you're looking to just play a defense steady, I think you're pretty safe to put them in and keep them in for the most part. Like I said, on Sunday, I'd put them up against anyone. I'm not afraid with the way this defense is looking and rolling, and it's only going to get better when Pat Surtain comes back, right? So I'm all for the Denver defense, streaming them. I say you may even have a chance with the Panthers defense, right? Nothing against. Well, they haven't looked. good at all, right? But nothing against the Broncos offense, but they've been a bit stagnant, right? Aside from Javonte going off with those 2 tutties last week, it's been a bit mundane. So who knows what we're gonna get? I mean, are they gonna be a big rushing attack? Are we gonna get a big rushing attack? Are they gonna try to let Bo open it up? I mean, you would say this is the team, this is the defense, right? For them to open it up. So I would hope to see maybe not a larger playbook, right? It's not a question of more plays. It's just maybe a question of allowing him the freedom to be able to do what needs to be done. Like, I mean, I know Sean Payton's scheming it up, right? And has these plays down pat. But I think we should have some options where he is, let him read through the field. Don't just try to force him into these one reads and stuff. Because it's like last week, I just felt like he's doing a bunch of one reads and ready to run. And then he'd see something like, oh, shoot, let me throw it, A lot of video game ball. And he's supposed to be better than that, right? He's supposed to have all these years in college. So it's supposed to help him carry over. Right. Well, hold on. We got Austin. What up, Austin, man? Thanks for Austin won this week and wants to know he's gonna play Dak or CJ. What do y'all think? I mean, CJ had a down week this past week. What did he get? Like 5 points or something like that? Let me pull up CJ's stats. It wasn't the best of weeks for CJ, right? 5.34 points, 86 passing yards, 19 rushing yards, even worse than Bo. I'm gonna leave that there though. But no, is he gonna be like that every week? No, that was a very, very uncharacteristic game for the whole Houston's offense, and I imagine them definitely coming back and looking to bounce back from that. I mean, Dak had the same week literally before he went on by, right? Against Detroit. Luckily, he's playing San Francisco. Let's see. Who's CJ playing? The Colts? Yeah, see. I'm probably going CJ against the Colts over Dak against San Francisco. That San Francisco defense is about to try to eat because they need to help that offense. And they're always, I don't know. I just don't have no faith in Dallas either, I guess. So, yeah, Austin, if it's me, I'm going CJ this week. Go ahead and run that, tell that. That's my opinion. But yeah, back to the Broncos game.
Okay.
Agrees with me, so we're good. Back to the Broncos game. Yeah, like I said, I don't know who else on that offense outside of Javonte that you're going with, but I do hope to see Bo have a better game because we haven't. I was just listening on the fan, man. I listen to the fan all the time. We haven't seen a game. I mean, I guess there was a game against Tampa Bay, right? Where Bo went off. But we haven't. It wasn't like a game. So I wanted to go out against this Panthers team who's been struggling, whose defense has been struggling, offense has been struggling. I want to see them go out there and actually have a 300-yard game, actually have a 4-touchdown game. We saw them running last game against the Saints. I want to see them pick it up. What up, TH? Shout out to you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and please share. Please share. Joe Mixon or Kenneth Walker III? Who the heck is Ross? Oh, is that Ramondre Stevenson? I hope so. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm guessing it's Ramondre. Half PPR. I don't know a whole lot of half PPR. But don't that mean you get half a point per possession or per reception instead of a full point per reception? So you need 2 receptions or you need 10 yards to get a point or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Rest of the season. Oh, rest of the season. I was like, is that Ramondre Stevenson? For the rest of the season. Oof. Bro, Oof, I was just about to say Joe Mixon. As soon as I was saying Joe Mixon's been going off, I thought about Kenneth Walker last week going off, coming back from that injury, man. Oof, that's a hard one. I mean, I rock with Joe Mixon. I wasn't, Kenneth Walker wasn't even on my radar, but at the same time, like, oh man, let me see where they're ranked at, man. Let's see who they got coming up. Cause yeah, I'm gonna ride with Joe. That's just me. Like I said, I got him on my team. I actually picked him up, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and just been rolling with him because he's been going off since he came back from that injury. But he got the Colts, the Jets, the Lions, the Cowboys, Tennessee. So I mean, the Colts, yeah, they'll be doing whatever they want to do. But the Jets, maybe they can't pass as much. They're gonna be running a lot more. Same thing with the Lions, right? The interior line is a little soft, and with Aiden Hutchinson out, shoot, I think Joe has a chance to eat at least these next few games. And then let's see, Kenneth Walker. Kenny, what do you got, man? Yeah, see, he been busting too, man. Okay, so he played the Bills, the Rams, San Francisco, Arizona. We got that bye in week 10 too. Dang, man, you got both of them? Why aren't you I just played both of them. Do you have both of them? Because I'm playing both of them. Who's your other running back? King Henry? Because, yeah, if you got him, then it's like, dang, I don't know. Or Saquon or somebody, like, dang, I don't know. But if you got both of them, one's in a flex, one's in a running back if you got another running back, you're playing them all. Or are you talking about, like, to trade? Like, what's your goal, TH? Let me know what you're trying to do, because it's a massive question depending on what you're doing. It could, go, I guess. If you have them both, you're playing them both regardless. Right? I mean, you got those players, you're playing those players regardless. That's the reason you get them, to get them out there. Unless it's the case where you got, like, 5 good running backs. In which, if you're talking about those guys, they could be your third running back. But if they're your second and third, you're playing both of them, right? Like, I got Joe Mixon, Jamar Gibbs, and then I got Dave Montgomery and Devin Singletary on the bench with Chuba Hubbard too. I was rocking with Chuba Hubbard for a while. So, I mean, I feel like if I had Kenneth Walker in there, he would be my flex, right? Unless you got a lot of receivers. So I'd have to – it was a trade. Other running back is Kyron. Oh, dang. I'm probably rocking with Joe Mixon just because, like, the Texans don't need him, but they can still rock with him, and he still gets his, right? So I'm probably going Joe Mixon in that situation just because I'm like, yeah, he's going to still eat, and I'm expecting him to eat. If you're picking him up on Kenneth Walker, then pick him up, if you get a chance. They're both coming off injuries. I think they both got healthy legs and, can carry this, out through the rest of the season, right? The team's going to depend on both of them. There's no threat to their job either way it goes. So, yeah, I think either way, I'm good with that. Especially you got Kyron Williams, the other running back. I mean, I think, yeah, either one you're going to be good with. When is Kyron Williams' bye week? Maybe see when the bye weeks are. Make sure they're not all in the same week, right? Kyron Williams just been kind of going off in his own right, too. Especially if you're in the league that, counts punt return yards. He's number 5 running back. Let me see on his bye week. See, he already had his bye week. So, yeah, shoot. Either one of those guys because you're still going to have a bye week from both of them. But, yeah, man, back to this Broncos game. I expect the Broncos to go out there and take care of business, but also, I mean, this will be a trap game. Broncos don't know how to play against teams when there's sudden changes on the other team. Like if it's a coach or a change in a quarterback position, the Broncos don't know how to handle that. And that's not even just this year, this team. That's just the way that they've been. They haven't been able to handle those changes very well, and they've been those have been games that they've been susceptible to lose in, right? Thank you, TH. Heck yeah, that's what we like to see, like to hear. Much blessings. Keep watching us every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., every Sunday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, so I'm expecting the Broncos to go out there. Obviously, especially after what they did to the Saints, right? I've been saying they needed a game like that, man. They just needed a game where they were able to go open up. And I thought it was going to be the Panthers game, but it turned out to be the Saints game. Doesn't mean it can't still be the Panthers game. I hope Andy Dalton's playing. But if he's not, then we're going to see Bryce Young. And I do not want this to be the game where Bryce Young, gets his feet up under him. Just saying. So I want to see them go out there and let Bo Nix really just play and be himself, not think too much about, this is the wrong move. I don't want Sean Payton telling him where to put the ball. Let him just read and react, man. Let him read the defense and act. Not even react. Let him read and act. Like we keep saying, he has the most experience, right? So let him go out there and do it, man. Cortland Sutton didn't have a target or a reception last week. Obviously not a reception if he didn't have a target, right? 0 points. Goose egg across the board. So no, I'm not playing Cortland Sutton. I thought I was at the beginning of the year, but no, I'm not playing Cortland Sutton. Kroll, it's like Bo Nix doesn't want to throw the ball to him. He either overthrows him a lot or underthrows him so much. Either way it goes, he can't get him the ball. So, I mean, I don't even know, man. There's no Broncos getting enough points besides the defense. And then an IDP to defensive players. Cody Barton, right? Pat Surtain. Maybe not even Pat Surtain. He hasn't been. He had like 1 or 2 weeks where he went off. People aren't throwing him the ball like that. So he's not getting points that you need to actually be helpful, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying, the only people I'm seeing on this Broncos team is Javonte Williams, and if Bo Nix is able to go off or you need a quarterback, Bo Nix is a good option, a good streaming option. He's going to get you a middle of the pack points, around 13, 14. So if you don't really need a lot of points from your quarterback and you need a quarterback, I mean, that's a place to look. Probably could easily pick him up. On the flip side, yeah, it might be Bryce Young. Andy Dalton's questionable. They had a car accident. Oh, man. So who knows how he's going to be feeling, especially at his age. I mean, you get older. I'm old, man. Let me tell you. I know how you feel, especially at the car accident. You may feel good right away, but a couple days later, man. So either way, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully his family's okay. But yeah, there was that. So he's questionable, right? We'll see what happens going into Sunday. You're not playing Andy Dalton, though, but I'm just saying, for the defensive sake, who knows? Might be a reason to really play the defense. Chuba Hubbard, like I said, he kind of, came back down. He had 15 points or 11 points last game, 15 points the game for that. So it's still getting solid points for like a running back, maybe running back 2. Definitely for a flex, right? If you still want to look at him around there, I just took him out completely, so I'm not rocking with him anymore. And then Deontay Johnson, maybe that's your go-to guy, but he crapped the bed last week, and it's been super inconsistent based on who the quarterback is or based on how the quarterback's playing. So, yeah, he had those 3 great games, right? Maybe a good – probably couldn't even trade high right now because he had that crappy game last week. So, who knows? I just mean, like, I don't think there's much people from this game. I am going to watch it, obviously, because I'm a Broncos fan. I want to see how it goes. But I'm probably not playing anybody from this game besides the Broncos defense. And I'm not an analyst. I don't know how to analyze the game. I mean, I would love to get to that point. But, I mean, I'm looking at it, it's a game that should be an easy game for the Broncos, the way it's been going for the Broncos, the way it's been going for the Panthers. But at the same time, the Broncos tend to play to their competition. So if they can get away from that, they should have an easy time, just as easy as last week, a repeat. But, if they want to start off slow and they let them get going, they may let them get going too much. You know what I mean? To where it's a game that they're like, dang, like we're going neck and neck with the Panthers. What the freak? What's going on, man? Why is this happening to us right now? Right. So I hope they come out swinging. I really, really do. I just want to see them get off to a fast start. I want to see Bo Nix open it up. I want to see him, I want to see Cortland Sutton get involved. I wanted them to make sure Cortland Sutton gets involved. Oh, man, I just looked at this. I guess it's from a couple hours ago, so it's not necessarily breaking, but the Saints and Alvin Kamara have agreed to a 2-year, $24.5 million extension. Puts him on the contract through 2026 at Mike Garafolo. Reported by Mike Garafolo. Oh, man. See, I was hoping we were going to get Kamara low-key. I wasn't so low-key. I think I came on Sunday and said it. So that takes that off the board. The Rams are still willing to trade Cooper Kupp, and it'd be enticing. But I don't know if we're getting much more. Just there'd be no point to bring them in, just kind of muddy up the room. And I don't think it would help more than it would hurt. In my opinion, maybe I'm not, I'm not a scout. I don't know. But I would want Cooper Kupp, but I wouldn't want Cooper Kupp for what you'd have to give up for him. So yeah. Let's see. Sam Darnold or Tua? That's a great question. What do you guys think about that? As a starting quarterback with Tua coming back this week. Sam Darnold or Tua? Tell me your thoughts, guys. How do you feel about that? Sam Darnold, Tua as a starting quarterback. Who you rocking with? Sam Darnold has been kind of disappointing lately, I guess. Not disappointing, right? Because you weren't expecting him to do much, but I guess it disappointing because all he did, right? He's being serviceable, and then he went from being serviceable to not even being serviceable. So what do you think? How you feeling? Who are you going with? Tua's coming off, all his concussions, man, and one more is gone, but maybe not this game, right? Like he said, like you couldn't leave your house, get an accident. Ask Andy Dalton. Driving down the road, get an accident. So, I mean, what are your thoughts? Who are you going with in that? As for a trade, are you going to start? Say you have both, not even a trade. You got them on your bench. Who are you going with? Andy Dalton or Tua? or Sam Darnold or Tua? Sorry, I don't know. I got Andy Dalton. I think that's a good question. I think I probably still rocking with Sam. Oh, dang. Let me see what they're playing. Guess I should know this too. Sam Darnold. And Vikings are playing the Rams. Tua is playing the Cardinals. I might have to go too. Because I think the game's going to be a shootout, man. Yeah, I think I'd probably rock with Tua. And sorry, guys, I want to say sorry about my voice. It hasn't been all the way there. I'm kind of recovering from something, I guess. So, not the best of voices. So, especially me being by myself, I probably won't stay on too long tonight. I do want to, come on here and talk to you guys. Like, TH, Austin, thank you guys for shouting out. Thanks for jumping on with your questions. Always a pleasure. Keep the engagement up, and we will keep the show going. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, sickness, whatever it may be, we still coming at you with it, right? So keep rocking with us, man. You guys are just joining in. You're watching us on Shady Sports Fantasy Football Reports. Season 3, episode 26. I'm your bus driver, Cedric Green, and we're here talking. We got, start sit questions coming in. I was talking the Broncos, Panthers game. I try to have enough content for when it's myself, but I have, I don't lie, I got spoiled having my co-host. So, just kind of sit back and rock and let them have their segments. And I don't want to do their segments without them here. So, like I said, you'll be able to find, Shawnee's weekly winners and Shawnee's weekly suckers and Justin's team of the week, IDP player of the week. You'll find those over in the Facebook group. So if you guys want to head over today on Facebook, Shady Sports Fantasy Reports, Fantasy Football Reports on Facebook, you'll be able to find those over there. But how are your teams doing? I feel like my team's all over the board. I'm in 5, 6 leagues, and I literally am all over the board. I have one team that's 1-7, 1-6 now, and then I have one team that's undefeated. I have one team that's that I'm so I'm like all over the place with my teams. I'm trying to draft the same players in a lot of leagues. It's kind of hard, you can't get the same players in all your leagues, but I feel I've been having a good season. How have you guys been doing? What are your teams looking like? Where you at in the standings so far, going into the halfway point of the season? Because we are halfway, right? Playoffs kick off around week 14, week 15, week 16. So around there, you start seeing I think week 14. Well, unless you got like smaller leagues and just do 1 week in the playoff, you can do. I think you can get away with 16 and do 17, 18. It depends on how you do it. It'd be hard to do a championship in 18 because usually you don't get a whole lot of points if you got a good team, right? But I don't know. What up, Sam? Shout out, Sam Shady himself, Mr. Shady himself. He's Sam Shady. Oh, won't get into rapping, but yeah, no. How you guys' teams looking? Shout out. Send me your teams. Let me see. Let me see what you're working with. What games are you looking forward to this weekend? Like I said, I'm looking forward to the Broncos game at 2:25. The Panthers game or the Lions game, I think, is at 11. So I imagine, Justin will be up early watching that. I think that's like noon his time or something like that. But either way, and then I think the Steelers play in the evening. Let me see. Yeah, Monday night. The Steelers play Monday night. So, yeah, Shawnee has to wait all weekend. But, yeah, no, I'm waiting until 2 to catch the Broncos game. That's going to be the game I'm watching at 2. There's some other good ones. I mean, there's Kansas City Raiders. We play the Raiders next week. Chicago, Washington, maybe without Jaden Daniels, right? We saw Jaden Daniels go down over the weekend, so come out with 5 points. He went down in the first play, so it's hard with running quarterbacks, man. You feel like you're just waiting for them to kind of go down, and so looks like he's gonna be out. He's in doubt. He's doubtful for week 8, they say. So dang, if you were playing Jaden Daniels, he's week to week, man. Week to week and very much doubtful. So I hope you had a solid backup because you're probably going to be without him at least this week against the Bears, which sucks because we want to see that matchup, right? Why do we not get these matchups in football, basketball, hockey, whatever it is? It always seems like something happens when there's these very specific matchups that you're waiting to see. Of course, you want to see number 1, number 2 against each other, right? Like everybody's going for that, and it's like, dude, like what in the world? What in the what? So, I won't be watching that game though, unfortunately. Like it just won't make it into my set because I'll try to switch over to it. Maybe we'll see. But that would probably be the only other one I'd be looking at. Tampa Bay plays Atlanta again. Yeah, so I mean, you can catch pregame report, and we'll be going through our our predictions for the game, and I'll go through all my predictions there. I mean, I guess I could go through them here, but I mean, shoot, would you guys even care? I mean, we don't normally do that around here, but I don't know. What are we talking about? It's hard by myself. I won't even lie. So thank you guys for rocking with me. I am for sure gonna try to. Hey, you know what? Actually, I'll just cut away. I'm gonna go to a promo real quick, and then when I come back, we'll just go over the weekly winners. The top scorers of the week, rather, I should say. So let me get this queued up. I'll be right back, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tune in. www.shadysportsnetwork.com for all your sports information, man. Mostly cover alt football, but we got so much coverage, man. There's wrestling coverage. There's other fantasy football shows. There's NFL shows, team specific, conference specific, league specific. There's all types of information. We got the Big Three basketball basketball league, the Big Three basketball league live. So there's all types of stuff. I'm sure you can find something. I'm sure you could find something that you like and something that'll keep you coming back. If not with this already, right? On Shady Sports. So, guys, thank you for rocking with us. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and please, please, please share. But welcome back. Another episode, Shady Sports Fantasy Reports. I'll keep repeating it so you guys remember it, right? Get this ingrained in your head. So happy to have you guys, those guys that have been on and following us consistently. Austin, thank you, man. TH, thank you for a subscription. But yeah, guys, aside from this too, like I always say, my day job, I'm selling cars, man. I guess they both kind of mesh together. I'm just sitting down talking to people all the time, all day, every day. Whether it be about Euro imports or whether it be about football players, I'm still just talking to people about something. And that's cool. That's what I like to do, man. Just keep it going. So, I mean, if you guys are in the market, looking at maybe, you got a Beamer or a Mercedes or something, if you're looking to get rid of it, hit me up. I'd love to take a look at it. We can ship anywhere. We can ship from anywhere. But we do specialize in BMW and Audi. So that's another thing I wanted to put out there, guys. Aside from the football, I'd love to sit down and help you out with your transportation needs as well. But let's keep it moving. I'm that bus driver in and out, right? So, like I said before we went to that break, come back. We're going to talk about the leaders so far from week 7. So yeah, last week's top scorer, quarterbacks 1 through 5. Lamar Jackson had 34.4 points. He had 281 passing yards, 52 rushing yards with 5 touchdowns on 22 passing attempts. And let me tell you, man, he was on go from the start of that game. On go. I mean, King Henry went off for like almost 200 yards. And this is what happened. They put up almost 500 yards. They put up over 500 yards between the two of them. I think like 6 touchdowns. I think King Henry only had 1. But still, like, it was dominant. It wasn't dominant in the sense that they dominated Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay held their own. They lost their top 2 receivers, which sucks because in my undefeated ESPN league, I was using said top 2 receivers. So it was definitely not the best of times watching that game because now it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm sad clown walking around like I don't know who to have as my running back, man. What's going on? Like I have to I just have to just sit there and take it, right? And I can imagine how Baker felt. He was the number 2 quarterback this past week with 29 points. So that's what I was saying in the sense of they didn't dominate Tampa. They did. I mean, he had 5 touchdowns. That's a dominant performance. But Tampa dominated in their own right, too. It was a really great Monday night game. It's just odd we had the Chargers-Cardinals game because, I mean, that game kind of went, too. I didn't really watch it too much. It kind of went, but not as hard. But top 2 quarterbacks in that Monday night game. 34 points for Lamar, 29 points for Baker. Solid for both of them, right? That's what you want. Quarterback 3, Russell Wilson. Let's ride. Let's ride. Oh, he went off. Weak defense didn't think they'd have to prepare for him. They prepared for mobile Justin Fields, not a non-mobile Russ. Whatever. Yeah. Russ was the 3rd quarterback, 24.9 points. Now what are they going to do? Are they going to stick with him? What are they going to do? I mean, so we'll see. It does help that receiving core when he's in, I'll tell you that much. So it looks like it's a waiver wire pickup, man. You got a chance. Maybe you want to look at Russ. You need a quarterback. You want to stream them. They're playing The Giants, I mean, maybe. Jalen Hurts came in 4 with 22.8 points. He had 114 passing yards, 22 rushing yards, 1 passing TD, 2 rushing TDs on 14 attempts, 14 passing attempts. What is going on with this? I mean, it's still, obviously he had 21, he had 22 points, but because he had the 2 rushing tutties. Passing looked like booty. What the heck, man? It feels like AJ Brown's the only receiver he has out there, right? I don't even know what's going on, man. Like, I do not know what's going on over there with the Eagles, but I don't know. And it's just like, oh, well, it's looking decent. So does it seem like whatever? It's not even, I don't know. Number 5, Kyler Murray, 21.2 points. 145 passing yards, 64 rushing yards, 1 passing touchdown, or a rushing touchdown. Man, you're going to start seeing a lot more rushing touchdowns from these mobile quarterbacks too, man. I mean, Russell Wilson had a rushing touchdown too. 264 yards. Yeah, he was number 3 at nothing. I'll probably pull it up. It wasn't 3, but he's over 250 passing yards. A lot more than these other guys. They're supposed to be a lot better, right? Hey, Josh Allen had over 300 passing yards. All they did was add Amari Cooper. What happened? Maybe they won it because it did not look like Aaron Rodgers and Devontae click. Whatever. I don't know. That's from a different day. Let's go on over to the running backs, though. Well, who's your top quarterback? Who was your top quarterback? Who was your quarterback? How many points did it get you? I'll put it like that. Who was your QB? And how many points did they get you? Let me know. Let me know in all these chats. You see it. I know you see. I only want to get charged. I guess we can't sing them songs and stuff. Oh, look at that. We got it coming in. Blue Jays. Hey, thank y'all for watching, man. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And please share. Please share it out so we get more people on. I'm trying to get 100 people in this chat room by the end of the season, all at the same time. Hey, Blue Jays, drop the like and a sub. Thank you. Yeah, so traded Jacobs for DJ Moore. Okay. Plus mid-round pick. 3 players, keeper. 3 player keepers. Okay. Needed a wide receiver bad. Still have Kamara, Hunt, Pacheco, Hubbard, and Bigsby, which are all solid, right? Bigsby went off big. ETN probably be out again, right? Or they probably trade him, right? Chubb went down. Pacheco, is he coming back? But if you got Kareem Hunt, you're good, right? Kamara, he just signed that deal, so he's ready to go. He's ready to play. Asked around, it's the best I could get. I know it's not the best. Well, I mean, let me see what Jacobs is getting because I feel like Jacobs hasn't been doing as well as one would think he would do, I guess. And I mean, kind of feels like the Raiders kind of saw something, right? But damn, he went off. He went off against Houston. Let's see. You can tell what games I watch, right? I mean, did you trade him before this game? But I just know the Bears' offense has been going off. Let's see what DJ Moore is doing. And if you need a receiver, I mean, there's been a battle between him and Adunze on who's getting the most opportunities, right? But I mean, he's their guy. And you just came off a bye. They're ready to go playing against a Washington team that's going to be missing their quarterback, which changes the entire outlook of this Washington team. Changes it so much if Jaden Daniels doesn't play. You may see the Bears having a lot more opportunities, and I mean, regardless of what happened before the bye, It was a weird game in London, man. And I felt like Caleb Williams was running a lot more. But I mean, Moore's been consistent as heck this past season. Yeah, he had 6 points in that game. And he had 27 before that. 11, 15, 15, 10. I mean, dude, I got whatever. I am definitely content, having that as a wide receiver too. Especially with all your running backs, right? You're throwing Kamara and Hunt as your starters. You could probably throw Bigsby in your flex. You got that covered right there, and it's a keeper. Yeah, who knows? What's gonna happen with Jacobs past this season? I don't know what his contract looks like. I have to look that up and see. But I mean, you probably end up keeping DJ Moore if he pops with Caleb Williams, right? You're probably gonna keep Kamara around, maybe Kamara, probably Hunt, maybe see what his contract does. But more than likely be Bigsby that you're keeping in your running back room. You probably you were keeping Jacobs. Plus you got a mid-round pick. So if you got more and a pick, I think that's pretty solid because then you're coming back with a rookie next season or another player that you're able to pick up too that somebody else couldn't keep. You maybe get Jacobs back. So yeah, I think that was a decent trade, man. I don't feel bad about that. And you know what? Let's see what the homies got to say, man. Where the homies at? Oh, hanging out. Let me find them. You like it, man. You like it. And as long as you just turn that mid-round pick into, a solid receiver, so you have somebody else to go with it, you're good to go, man. And thank you for the like and the sub. I am keeping well. I am keeping well. Yeah, man. Shoot, trades. I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a solid trade. Though I probably would do that. Each time, especially the way that Caleb Williams has been picking up these past few games. They've only gotten better. Man, that NFC North is a really, really hard division right now. All of those teams are winning. All of those teams are winning records over 4 wins and are looking good. And Caleb Williams just, man, since that London game, yeah, I mean, him and DJ didn't click in that much, but it's looking like it's this team. He's the quarterback of the future over there. So, interested to see where that goes, and I would probably rock on that DJ Moore train, and at least pick him up. I think you got him for good value. You're able to sell Jacobs high. Granted, yeah, you may miss those points, but I think if ETN's still hurt, you're getting those points from Bigsby, or at least solid flex out of Hubbard. Because right now you're rocking with Kamara and Hunt. Hunt's a serviceable enough running back 1. Running back 2, as long as he's in there. He seems to be running hard as heck, man. So yeah, I like that. All right, guys. I'm trying to hold out, man, but it's so hard. I'll tell you, I'm getting over something. Having to breathe through my nose, because I can't, it's a lot, guys. But we're hanging in there. Thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget, get those questions in, man. And even if you get them in after, drop them in the channels afterwards, or go on to the Facebook group. You can find them in there. But Justin's great about hopping on and replying to everyone. So if you don't get it in during the live show, drop it in on the rewatch. Or you guys on the rewatch, don't be afraid to drop a comment. Especially if you watched it this far on the rewatch. If you watch it this far on the live, man, drop a comment if you're gonna do that, or just drop a like. It don't even hurt. You just put your thumb on it. You're watching on your phone. If you watch on your computer, hover over it, man. Put a like on it. That helps. Even if you don't subscribe, even if you don't share, but please like, subscribe, and share. At least do all those if you can. If you can, just at least like. But no, guys. Thanks for keeping those questions coming. Oh, we got Nino Pena. Welcome back, Nino. Welcome back, Didio. Who worried about the health and trade rumors going around? Would you trade Cup for DK or Mixon? Yeah, but that's what they are, trade rumors. Yeah, of course the Rams are like, oh, we're selling. We're selling. They're looking to get off easy. I mean, I would trade Cup for Mixon. If you can. If you could trade Cup for Mixon, I would trade him for Mixon. I would even trade him for DK. DK was just, out. what that Cygnus this past weekend. DK was blocking dudes with one forearm this past weekend, man. I guess I get it. If you got Cup, you probably drafted him early. You're like, dang. I don't know if I can get rid of him, man. He's been sitting on there so long. I'm an IR. Let me see if I can get points from him. But I bet when you put him on IR, you were like, oh, I'm going to throw him on IR. If he doesn't get better, he'll stay on my IR. Now he's gotten better. You're like, I can get value. Get the value. Get the value. You haven't been getting points from him at all this whole time anyway. So I would definitely just go and get the value if you can, especially if you get like a Joe Mixon. I'm picking up Mixon. Yeah, reading this. Just saw this from Ian Rappaport in one of my groups. Jokes, folks. After they realized the extent of Godwin's injuries Monday night, the Bucs apparently reached out to Michael Thomas for a workout that already took place this afternoon. And Michael Thomas is now a Buccaneer. Breaking. Bucs wide receiver Michael Thomas expecting to miss 12 to 14 weeks with an ankle injury he sustained looking at houses in Tampa. Oh, man. I'm in this football trash talk group, man. They put out some really funny stuff, man. It's some funny memes in there. Shout out Steven if you're out there ever watching this, man. Thanks for putting that up there. Yo, shout out King Henry, man, going out this past week. Big props, cuzzo, man. Out there getting it, dude. But yeah, man. Michael Thomas gets hurt looking at houses. Nino, hey, I'm doing that trade, man. Listen to those rumors, and if they do trade him, where's he gonna go? You heard me talking about it, like it'd be great, and Cup is gonna be good, but
Denied.
if that's the thing, like he's coming back, you're ready to trade him, just trade him because you want those points, or you haven't gotten any points from him, so not like you're missing anything. So yeah, I'd trade him, and I'd preferably trade him for Mixon. That's my thoughts. How do you guys feel? What do you guys think out there? You guys listening? Blue Yays, TH, Austin, all you guys out there still, coming back listening. What are your thoughts on it? Or are you trading away Cooper Kupp? What are you feeling amongst all these trade rooms? Because it has been getting louder too. Like it keeps popping up more and more. Like, hey, Cooper Kupp's available. Cooper, it's like the Rams told everyone. Dang. And I mean, it's a conference game. I don't know. I think they're going to rock with Cooper, and he's going to get a lot of points. I think if you keep him, you're going to be able to throw him in that flex. But, I mean, you'll for sure get points from Mixon. Debo, he is quarterback dependent. I mean, he did have a long touchdown. I'd have to look up and see exactly how many points he had this past weekend. But I for sure go with Mixon, though. So let's see. Oh, guys, yeah, I mean, so crazy. Why did I have Godwin in at the end of the game? That sucks, especially after you lost Evans. You down by 10 points. You're over a touchdown. What's the point? There's 3 minutes left. There's seconds left. I don't know. I picked up McMillan, though. I'm trying to pick up McMillan to beef up my wide receiver room. And then I looked at a couple of people like Romeo Dobbs, looking to pick him up off waivers. I'm a point chaser at this point in time. Honestly, that's my status. If I'm looking to replace a player, I'm chasing points. Not looking for something where it's like, oh, well, maybe, might do this. If I give it a time. No, I'm just trying to plug and play until I can get these players back off injury. That's my hopes, is to get these players back off injury, right? And, I'm not worried about having somebody to replace long-term. If I hit on somebody that replaces long-term, let's go. But I mean, I'm really just somebody to plug in right now, So the backup of that player, or maybe another second or third receiver on another team that's slowly been trending upward. I'm looking in that direction. As like a pickup. And I'm looking as early as I can, as soon as I can, to pick someone up. So that's my goal, and that's how I go about it. If I had somebody like that and I see him starting to decline, I get rid of him, man. I'm not trying to hold on to him too long. You got to let him go. Works out for me because if I hold on to him, I'm like, maybe this person will give me points, and then my player comes back, and I'm like, dang, like, who am I gonna play? No, I'm thinking too hard about a player I didn't even draft over a player I did draft that I want to rock with, right? So just kind of got to go with it. Man, I got washed in my Yahoo League. I'd love to go over that with y'all one of these days. It's a 12-man league, and I tell you what, those 12-man leagues, I get props to you guys that go through that because they are hard and frustrated, man. Anything more than 10 man is hard and frustrated. It's so frustrating. But hey, guys, yeah, my thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's been a great episode. I feel like normally when I'm by myself, I'm like, oh god, here we go. But I feel like I had a lot to talk about, had some interaction. Nino, thank you for joining. Blue Yates, thank you for joining. TH, Austin, all you guys, thank you for chiming in and helping me out, keeping me going. Come back here on Sunday. Justin will be back with us. Hopefully we'll get Seany on. Maybe we can get Grayson back on in this guest spot. But the bandwagon, I mean, it's gonna keep rolling. I almost started talking about Nuggets, but we're still on football. It's too early right now. We'll get basketball going, and maybe we should. The season's starting to roll up, so maybe I'll find some time to get the basketball show going. But I mean, it's a lot, man. Send me some sponsors. We'll get this full time. I'll bring you basketball, football, but we got it all over here at Shady Sports, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys on the rewatch, thank you for watching it. I appreciate every single view. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And please, 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 if you can, just share. If you don't like it, even if you don't like it, share it. Hopefully there's somebody in your group that might like it. So we appreciate the support. And then, like I said, head over to shadysports.com, shadysportsnetwork.com for all types of stuff. Check out our Facebook, our YouTube, our X page, our Instagram, all types of content. A lot of alt football, indoor football, arena football. But it's still heavy headed and they hit just as hard as NFL. Man, them dudes out there be running routes just as sharp, you know what I mean? It's just a smaller level. There's different levels to this, man. Y'all know that. There's levels to this. So tune in. Thanks for the love. I appreciate the support. Like I said, thank you guys for joining in. If you can, you are on Facebook. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Shady Sports Fantasy Football Reports. But also don't forget to join the Shady Sports Fantasy or Shady Sports Facebook group. Say that 20 times fast. Shoot. Nah. But hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking. It's been so much fun. I think I'm gonna have to wrap it for tonight. But come back Sunday. Sunday we'll be tuning in, giving you instant reactions to the games. As far as preview goes, I got the Broncos winning, man. I got the Broncos over the Panther. Here, we'll go ahead and get some more previews in really quick. Let's see. So yeah, Broncos over the Panthers. Let's see who the Lions are playing the Titans. I got the Lions over Tennessee. I got them running over Tennessee. Literally, like that's gonna be a good game. Two good running teams, man. But Tajay Spears a little banged up. Tony Pollard's been running for his life, so it's gonna be a great running game again, just like Lions against the Vikings. So let's strap in for it. But I got the Lions coming out on top there, and then we'll go over here to the Steelers game, man. Steelers and Giants. Yeah. We'll see who the quarterback is. I think they're gonna stick with Russ, maybe. We'll see. But I mean, if they do, I guess I got to go with the Steelers. But I'm all about Tyrone. I'm all about Neighbors and Robinson. So, there's a lot of players in those games that you can choose from. Najee, Pickens. I think I'll get his. I think Devontae. Is Devontae even playing? I don't even see him. Oh wait, wrong team, right? But no, George Pickens. I'd probably look at the Steelers. I'd probably look at the Steelers defense. I would if you had no choice for your streaming defenses. But yeah, I'll go Steelers. I go all the co-host picks tonight. Steelers over the Giants, Lions over the Titans, and of course, the Broncos is at 205 over whoever they're playing. I don't even care. Just ready for next week. It's bring the cheese right now. They played the way they played last week, man. We eating all that up. Let's go, man. I'm ready. Catch me Sunday morning too on pregame reports, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you see me talking. We'll get all the predictions on there. Get it out of the way. See how hype I get up on there. It's a way different flavor from this. Here I'm super chill. I gotta drive the bus, right? I gotta pay attention. I let my co-hosts get all hyped and everything, right? But catch me on pregame. We get feisty, man. It gets a little toasty. But yeah, guys. That's going to be my time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share, guys. Please get it out. Don't forget to jump over to ShadySportsNetwork.com. Check us out and follow me at 303 Bandwagon. Send me all your questions. Send me all your teams, all the information. I want to be overloaded with all this information. Let's keep it going. So, for you guys that tune in consistently, thank you. And I'm going to continue to bring it for you. We'll continue to grow. Keep it going. So let me know how your team's doing at this halfway point. Drop it in the comments or jump in the group and let me know how you're doing. I'd love to see your teams. Send me screenshots in the Facebook group. Let's talk about it. Other than that, I'll see you guys Sunday night at 7 p.m. Come back Sunday night, 7 p.m., same place.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.